In today's show, we're taking a look from Mcfarlane Toys, DC Multiverse, Mcfarlane Collector's Edition, Ragman. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to R.P.Animations. I am your host, Red, and today we're taking a look at a very different character, very DC character, and he's got quite I'm gonna say maybe a following, or he's got like a little cult following of whatnot, because I managed to actually find videos on him. Love the backstory, love everything about the figure other than looking like a mattress cover, his costume. Everything else looks good to me, because when I Google the figure, sure, the Mcfarlane figure comes out and it comes out like this. There's some images in the comics it's like this, but there's a comic, and again, I'm not too familiar, so you guys need to share with me in the comments below. There's a comment that shows him with white rags, almost looking like a mummy, almost looking like this guy, Moon Knight. And that just looks amazing. I'm not saying this figure doesn't look amazing. His powers are not great. I was blown away. I thought it was just going to be some weird story out there. I don't know. He's sleeping on a mattress, radioactive lands on him, and he turns into this. But it's a pretty good story. The actual costume is a symbiote, kind of, or armor that after he defeats his villains, he absorbs their souls. And we'll take a look at all that. Let's start off. We're going to do a couple of things here. We're going to start off with all the boring stuff. We get the collector stand, which, again, I keep telling you guys, Mcfarlane, it says it's a collector's edition. Hands, Mcfarlane. You could have thrown in hands for this character. There's no need for that stupid stand. Nobody's using that. Not even the shelf dwellers, and I call it the collectors who like to put them on a shelf and collect dust. Animators just want to see if this figure is good, and I can tell you it is good, but I'm also going to tell you where he's from. Here's the figure with the artwork, which looks absolutely amazing. I'm going to try to see if I can replicate that kind of look on the toy photography for the thumbnail. I'll give it my best. And then, guys, take a moment to pause and read, if I can get it to focus. All right. So apparently this figure has something to do with the supernatural. So that's a plus. I could definitely, if you're an animator, you can throw him into your Spawn world, a collaboration, just like Spawn versus, I don't know, Spawn versus Batman. You can have one of the Spawns, maybe She-Spawn versus Ragman, somebody versus Ragman. But we'll get into it. We're going to bring in some of the stuff. Let's look into this stuff right here. We're going to look at the energy effects, which are supposed to be translucent rags being thrown. At least that's the impression that I'm getting from this. And we'll put them on. Nothing exciting. Mcfarlane didn't include anything exciting on this figure, not even those energy effects. Now, boring stuff. Before we grab the figure, I want you to know, if you haven't noticed, or you're not aware, or you never collected it, which I am a big fan of, the body type is the same as Subject 1 from Flashpoint. It's the same figure. You can see it's a diaper. How did I figure that out? Not only did I see it in another video, but as soon as I saw his hand, I looked at my shelf, looked at my guy, and saw it was the same hand. Looked at the diaper, saw it was the same. It's the same exact figure, guys. I know that you guys hear it all the time from me that I'm not a very big Superman fan, but I like obscured Superman. Out of all the Superman, believe it or not, this scrawny guy is my favorite. I love the Flashpoint. I'm a big fan of the Flashpoint, obviously, because I love Thomas Wayne. But in Flashpoint Beyond, he's definitely coming into his own. He kicked the crap out of Thomas, kidnapped him. He's already donning a red cape. But in my world, I didn't put a cape. I wanted to put more like a Shaw, because the Kryptonian War, if you haven't followed it, this is a spoiler, and I'm sorry. The Kryptonian War is about to happen in the Flashpoint. And I kind of, besides the fact that he found his father's crystal with a message of the invasion into the Flashpoint, um, which is being led by General Zod, I didn't want him donning a cape. Like, I wanted more like a Shaw, more like the man with no name type of thing, like a rag, like like he's coming into his own, even though he has it. So that's what I gave him. Again, guys, I don't give a crap what anybody says. Oh, that's not canon, Red. It's canon in my world. So in my world, this guy has this ready to join forces with Thomas Wayne to see what they do with that series where the Kryptonians attack. Let's bring in why we're here. Now, you get this funny looking rag, which is wired, by the way. It's knotted. Don't even mess with the knot, guys. Don't even mess with that. I almost accidentally, trying to get them out, almost cut the knots out of there. But here's the figure. We're gonna take the hood off, right? But sadly, based on the toy photography, or not the toy, the source material, when I put on the hood, he kind of looks good there. But when I put it all the way, this is the effect, I kind of feel like he's going to, maybe, I don't know, Hogwarts or something like that, or like a witch or something. So uh, I don't think the execution to try to get the hood to look like this went well. So, if you want it, you're gonna have to press the back down, or let me see if I can mess with it, maybe push that in a little bit, and then uh, again, guys, it's all up to you how you guys are gonna display him. But and I kind of like that he's got it green on it. It's got that Doctor Doom aesthetics without the armor. But these are the rags. Like I said, he looks like a mattress, or like a duvet, or a cover, whatever you call it. You know that women get together and they start putting these pieces together. But again, it's the same figure as the Superman Flashpoint. You've got the rags and tattered in there. Got that green. So basically, he just threw green, threw these patterns in there, and you got yourself, a no face figure, and that's it. Personally, I would have said that for Reagan, which is the name of the superhero, Rory, I would have used King Spider's body if you were at least going to do that, which would have had some hands on it. But now that he's got this cape or shawl or hood, let's see where we are with the articulation. Obviously, the hood's not going to take it all the way. It is wired, but only wired here and there, not in the back. We've got the figure, which is from before. You get the T-pose, you get the muscle biceps, double jointed pins. We've got this sculpted into the ball joint, so you do get that in there. Uh, you know, the movements in there. You've got the squat. Again, not a whole lot going other than the fact that it's been reused. So we're getting all that. You get a kick, but the diaper's blocking too much of the kick. Double jointed knees. You've got the sculpt into the legging and the boot. And again, guys, I would have preferred Mcfarlane using King Spider as the body for this. Would have been better. Not that my Superman is not, so don't take offense, Superman, my Kyle, but definitely for this figure, I think it would have been much more, being that he's a military guy, would have been much better. So with that said, there's nothing more other than the details of the rag, other than the details of the cape and the hood. I did see the black one, but I'm in the fence because I said if I would have gotten the black one, it probably might have been cool, but I kind of like this one. He's got a whole weird vibe to him. There's something kooky about this figure. But again, guys, I've seen some comics that look like Moon Knight, and I wish we would have gone that way. Let's put on the effects so you guys can see how that goes, because it's not rocket science. It just hooks around the bicep. There you go. There's one. It hooks here. I'll put the other one here so you guys can see it on there. And that's pretty much what you get from this. That's all you get from this. So what makes this a collector's edition? You guys tell me. I feel like a collector's edition would have more accessories, not that stupid stand. Nobody's using that. So again, guys, share with me your thoughts if you've added this guy, if this is something that you got. Uh, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys got this because if you got that weird green one with the antennas, which is definitely goofy, I would never get that for me. But again, that's just me, guys. So this is Red, guys. Uh, I reviewed this. There's nothing else. It's the same figure. We've seen this before. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Share, like the video, please. And don't forget to subscribe. It's been helping me a lot. With that said, me and Rory, did I get his name right? Because I don't know much. Yeah, me and Rory, we're done with the review. And we are definitely, guys, we're definitely out.